Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, sit down. Don't even look at the menu yet, just order me the biggest glass of Pinot Grigio they have. No, actually, make it the bottle. We're going to need the whole bottle for this. I am literally spiraling. You know how I've been stress eating all week? This is why. I think my boyfriend and I might be over. I know. Don't look at me with those eyes or I'm going to start crying right here in the middle of this bistro and ruin my eyeliner, and I spent 20 minutes on this wing today. Just okay, let me breathe. You know he is the love of my life, right? Like, I am not being dramatic when I say that this man is it for me. We've been together for almost 4 years, and it is hands down the healthiest, most beautiful, supportive relationship I have ever had. He is my person. We talk about marriage, we talk about kids, we have names picked out, the whole 9 yards. But we have hit this wall, and it's not just a wall, it's like a 10-foot concrete barrier topped with barbed wire, and I don't think we can climb over it. It's the geography, babe. It's always the damn geography. Okay, so let me back up so you get the full picture of the mess I'm in. You know I've been living here in the city for like 10 years now. I moved here for uni when I was literally a baby fresh out of high school. That's when I met him, and it was magic. But here is the critical piece of context that is currently ruining my life. He is a townie, born and raised here. His parents are here. His siblings are here. He has roots in this pavement that go down to the bedrock. So here is the tea. You know I've been applying for grad school, right? It's been my goal for years. Well, I'm applying to programs across the country, a full-on relocation. If I get in, I have to move this summer. We have been talking about him possibly coming with me for basically our entire relationship. But now that it's becoming real, now that the applications are in and the timeline is shrinking, the reality is hitting him like a truck. And honestly, it's hitting me too. He is terrified, and I get it. He's never moved out of his hometown. The thought of packing up his life, leaving his comfort zone, it's paralyzing for him. But it's not just about fear of the unknown, it's way deeper than that. You remember he lost his dad 3 years ago. Ever since then, he feels this immense responsibility to be there for his family. He steps up for his mom, he's present for his siblings. He's such a good man. But that value is exactly what is tearing us apart right now. He feels like if he leaves, he's abandoning them. But here is where my heart is breaking. Family is a huge value for me too. I haven't lived in the same city as my family for 10 years. My family is a 1.5-hour plane ride away. I miss out on everything. I miss Sunday dinners. I want to know what it's like to be an auntie who is actually there. And you have to remember the cultural layer here. I'm a POC and he's white. If we have kids, I need my mom close by. I need that cultural connection. He understands that intellectually, but moving to make it happen is different. So the issue isn't just the move for grad school, it's the after. This is the fight we keep having. He is going back and forth on whether to come with me this summer. He's agonizing over it. The uncertainty is making us both sick. But he finally admitted that he would feel better about moving with me for grad school if, and this is a giant, deal-breaking if, I could guarantee that we would move back to our current city after I finish my degree. He wants a promise. He wants to know that the move is temporary. A little adventure and then back to safety. Back to his mom, back to his hometown. But girl, I can't give him that promise. I just can't. I honestly don't know if I want to come back here. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I realize I probably don't. Over the last few years, the pull to be closer to my own family has gotten so strong it physically hurts. I see my friends back home posting pictures with their parents, just hanging out, and I get this pang of jealousy that makes me want to scream. So I told him the truth. I said, I can't guarantee we'll move back. I told him that after grad school, I might want to move to my family's city, or maybe somewhere else entirely. I told him I need the freedom to decide our future based on where our careers go and where we feel happy, not just default back to the place he was born because it's comfortable. And that broke him. I could see it in his eyes. He's looking for security, and I'm asking for adventure and change. He wants to plant roots deeper into the soil he knows, and I'm trying to rip mine up and transplant them somewhere else. It's awful because neither of us is wrong, you know. He's not a bad guy for wanting to stay near his grieving family. And I'm not a bad person for wanting to finally be close to my own mother after a decade away. But our needs are completely incompatible, so we're at a stalemate. Every night we just hold each other and cry because we both know what this means. Love isn't enough to solve this. And if he can't leave his family and I can't stay away from mine, what other choice is there? I keep hoping he'll just wake up one morning and say, "You know what? Screw it. You're my family now. Let's go. Let's figure it out together." But he's not saying that. He's hesitating. And the hesitation is the answer, isn't it? The uncertainty is rotting us from the inside out. We're walking on eggshells. We can't even watch a movie without it feeling heavy because we're thinking, is this one of the last movies we'll watch together? It feels like breaking up is the only option on the table that makes logical sense. But my heart is screaming no. How do you walk away from the best relationship of your life just because of a zip code? It feels like a tragedy. I'm terrified that if we break up, I'll go to grad school, get my degree, move near my mom, and be miserable because he's not there. I'm terrified I'll never find someone who understands me like he does. He knows my coffee order. He knows how to calm me down when I'm having a panic attack. He loves me so loudly and so gently. But I also know that if I cave, if I promise to move back here, I am signing away my own happiness. I'm signing away the chance to have my kids grow up knowing my culture and my family the way they'll know his. So what do I do? Do I drag him kicking and screaming across the country and hope he adjusts? Do I stay here and let my resentment fester? Or do we call it quits now while we still love each other and save ourselves the messy, bitter divorce 10 years down the line? I feel like I'm standing on a cliff edge. If I jump, I get my career and my family, but I lose him. If I stay, I keep him, but I lose myself. There is no winning here. Pour the wine. Seriously, fill it to the brim. I need to figure out how to go home tonight and look him in the face, knowing that I might have to break his heart to save my own life.